Watching the instant replay. We're just getting set up here. We're doing everything live tonight. Well, not everything. We had chicken that was marinating all day, all afternoon, and it's finally coming to a head right here. We're gonna have this fantastic dinner tonight, and I'm calling it Greek night tonight. Okay, just getting everything set. I've already chopped some onions. We need a few more items though. I'm gonna get this other camera set up. So welcome everybody. I can't call it shawarma tonight, but we've got a nice herb lemon chicken happening. And I've had the vision of what I'm going to do. Now it's just a matter of will it work. Okay? We need some ingredients though. We need some ingredients for everything. We've got Greek salad going on, but it's not really Greek salad because I don't have any lettuce. And I'm not just doing traditional onions, tomatoes, cucumbers. I've got spinach. We're getting into greens today, okay? We're getting in more greens. And if you're coming in the live show, welcome. So that's that right there. That's number one. We'll see how much we have. Let's turn that off. Sound. I've got some red onion. I have a little bit of tomato, but we're gonna need a little bit more. That's not enough. Get this one here. Give it a quick little rinse-a-rooney. And so if you check the previous live session, you'll see the chicken that I was talking about. I'm going to dice this up. I marinated, I guess now it's about 5-6 hours, somewhere in that range. I had in there fresh lemon juice, olive oil. I had sage, thyme, oregano, basil, parsley, salt and pepper. And that was marinating all day. It's kind of coming to a head right now. Well, Mr. Bernie, you've always got the open invite, so I'll have to throw that out to you in advance next time to make sure you are well taken care of, sir. I do have a lot of food again tonight, but it's healthier food. The bakery's closed for the month of January, I believe. Hey, random. I think the bakery's got to be closed for a little bit. I'm going to get some red onion as well. It's almost like having chicken on a pita without the pita. Let's go with that, okay? Our red onion. And then we've got some cucumber. So chicken. Guys, chicken right now is in the oven. It's almost done. I didn't want to spend 40 minutes on the live stream cooking chicken and then we're going to stare at a blank screen here. So chicken is almost done. I'll show you what we've got here. I can even open up that oven. You should be able to see it through the smoke. Yeah, there's our chicken. We had our chicken thighs. And they've got the bone in. It's not ideal, but it's what I had, so that's what I'm making. I'm going to give that a little bit more of a rinse-a-rooney here. There we go. I almost fell asleep on the couch. WWE fan! Yes, the Smasher. Love it. We need some cucumber. Again, it's almost like Greek day. I made a Greek omelet earlier on today. Broccoli, feta cheese, tomatoes, red onions. That hit the spot really well. Okay, let's get some for the salad anyways. Let's get some cucumbers in there. And I also need cucumbers, a little bit finer, so it's a lot of cucumber tonight, but that's okay for the tzatziki sauce, okay? Dice these small. I'm not using a cheesecloth tonight. I'm not draining them. Favorite dessert to make? It seems like a cheesecake these days. I've made a lot of cheesecakes the last 2 months. At least a dozen cheesecakes, if not more. So that seems pretty fun. A nice standard chocolate cake's always a good one. Chocolate lava cake's a nice one. Creme brulee's a nice one. Oh, a few more cucumbers in the salad. It's not gonna hurt. Let's get those over there too. Okay. Do a little system check. Make sure we've got everything that we need. Lemon. And then, hopefully the chicken is gonna be good. We need the lemon. I'm gonna add a squeeze of lemon to our tzatziki sauce. Not much though. And then as I looked over, I realized I had my tomato that I'm gonna add into the salad. I won't need this half. Let's just put that away. I'm gonna have tomato for the salad. I'm gonna have tomato right on the chicken. A lot of veggies coming in tonight. So there we go. Did I already add red onion? I did not. Let's do some more. Phew, we don't need a lot. Hopefully everyone's had a good Saturday. It's freaking cold out there today. Onion. In, that's good. Almost there. We've got some feta cheese. We'll have some olives. Up north, up in Canada, it's gotten really cold. They say this polar vortex is coming. We're good with the onions. We're good with the feta cheese. Linda, welcome. I've got the herb lemon chicken in the oven right now. It's almost done. Some olives in there. I marinated earlier on today, so for those who went on the live stream earlier on, I'm going to do a rinse-a-rooney here real fast. Marinated all day, 5-6 hours. Lemon juice, olive oil. I had thyme, fresh thyme, sage, parsley, oregano, basil, garlic, salt, and pepper. That's in the oven right now. In Tennessee, very cold. Yeah, that's it. We can't escape it now. Let's get some olive oil. I've got a new jug of olive oil on the way. So it's Greek night. It's Greek night. It was Greek day with the Greek omelet earlier on. So that's some olive oil, some red wine and vinegar. Good. We're good there. Let's put this on. What the heck? Another little splash of Rooney. I'll need that. I'm gonna add a little splash. Just a hint of basil, a hint of oregano, touch of pepper, and just a pinch of salt, not a punch. Boom! Okay. What else do we have here? I don't want to miss anyone's great comments. 2025 resolutions. It's a really good question, Dave. I keep trying to get better, I guess, every day. Yeah, that's it. Keep getting better every day. Putting in the effort. Getting to the grind. And yeah, that's it. Keep getting better. Keep trying. How about yourself? I'd love to hear if anyone has resolutions out there. Tell you what, new year, new salad, 3 days sugar-free. I'm still not even detoxed from all the sugar, especially those last 3, 4, 5 days to end the year. With all the baking I did, with all the family that was over, I was baking. In the last couple days, I think I baked 3 cakes, banana bread, a bunch of cookies, a whole bunch of stuff. And I ate my fair share. And Wednesday, everything came to a head on New Year's Day. And it took from 2 a.m. on the 2nd of January, which was Thursday, Friday, and into today, and I'm just starting to feel better. I'm just starting to come down off that sugar high. As I really did it up. Okay, salad is done. Let's get 1 clove of garlic right here. That chicken timer should be going off any minute. The smell is great. So this is going to be the let's call it, I don't know, chicken souvlaki without the pita, chicken on the pita without the pita, or we could just call it some Greek chicken, herb and lemon chicken. How about that? A little bit of garlic, mince it. It's heavy garlic night. A lot of garlic in that chicken, and we're obviously going to have a lot of garlic for our tzatziki sauce. Now I've left the cucumbers and tomatoes to put right on top of the chicken as well. Absolutely, too much sugar does. But I had to do what I had to do for everybody. Baking and trying it out. We can't serve them without trying it out. I've got some mint as well. I'm going to need some mint. I have fresh mint. I also want to, that's one of the resolutions, I guess, right there. I want to use as many of the herbs that I can. So take out some mint. Oh, it's already fallen out, so that's good. We'll use the leaves that are, if they're fallen, let's try and use them. Nothing else fallen, okay. Pull out a few more. I mean, if you have dill, you can use dill as well, but the mint is what I have tonight. That is what's going in. Oh yeah, a little sprig of parsley hiding in there. Let's get about that much. I'm anxious for that chicken. Pomegranate on a salad, absolutely. I love putting berries on there. Pomegranate's nice. A few nice little, even chunks of mango would be nice out there too. Little tangerines. Okay, mint, good. Start bringing this, let's check on that. Nice, 4 minutes, great. Let's go off, on, start. There we go. Move that parsley. So our little mint, I have it washed, and then I put it in the fridge and I wrap it up. And then as it's coming towards the end of its lifespan, I freeze it. And that's what I told myself I'm going to do more of. I'm just going to roll this up like a little cigar, a little easier to chop. Good, get to the end. Nice. And then we're going to taste test. Whoa, that was close. Close to sliding right off. We're going to do a taste test with this tzatziki sauce. There are a lot of different types of orange in this for sure. Yeah. Okay, Greek yogurt. Nice. Can always use this tomorrow as well. So I'm going to go about that much right there. Just because I've got quite a bit of mint and garlic chopped up. Let's get that in there. Mint next in. It's going to be a nice, it's going to be a nice heavy mint flavor now. I can assure you of that. Get a little squirt of lemon juice. It's about 1/3 of a lemon. Thanks everybody for coming on the live stream here on this Saturday night. There we go. That's good. A little splash of lemon juice, olive oil, just a hint of pepper, let's use this one, a few cracks of salt, get some cucumbers in. We're having vegetables everywhere. The body's in shock right now. It's saying, what are you doing? 3 days without sugar? Going from the bakery out to salads and greens and Greek yogurt? My goodness. So what did I put? Lemon juice, olive oil, salt, pepper, mint, garlic. And we're here. We're going to test it. Make sure it's got that nice tzatziki flavor that we want here. Let's test it right here. Oh, 1 minute left on the chicken apparently. Mint coming through, that's good. I think it could even use more. It could use more. Normally I wouldn't go back in, but it needs more mint. It was coming through, but I wasn't looking for just a hint, and I've got all this mint over here. Use what we can. That should be sufficient, adding those in right there. Yeah, a lot of different oranges. Let's see how that chicken is looking. Nice, off. No need to have that chicken burn up on us. In fact, I might even flip it over. Okay, timer saying chicken's done, which is great. Now it also fell over. I didn't have a big enough onion for the base. There's just a few of those. I'm not going to roll them, which is okay. I was marinating as I went, taking all the nice juices. I added some chicken stock in that pan as well. So I'm adding in more mint because it's got a little bit too much of a yogurt. Like the yogurt is way too overpowering. I can't get the flavor here. So I'm going to add another pinch of salt, and I'm going to do a little bit more lemon juice. There we go. And this extra mint should just do the trick of what we're looking for. I want to make sure that's not, we're good right there. A little extra lemon. Good. Get that seed. So now when I'm cooking at home for myself and I want to use the same spoon, that's what I'm doing. Okay. Greek night. Cucumbers in there, fresh, homemade. And I said I wanted to do another squeeze of salt. Wait till you see this chicken that comes out of there. Now you can just eat the chicken thigh whole. You don't need to slice it off like I'm going to attempt to do. But that's what I'm going to attempt to do. Let's test it with the extra mint. That's much better. Yeah. See, now I'm getting the mint, and I'm not fighting for the flavor. Much better. Much better. Okay, we get that chicken, and then we can put this dish. We can put this dish together. We need our salata. Okay, let's see what we have here. Let's get our. I think we're going to use our oven mitt for this one, because it's going to be hot, hot, hot. Look at that. Whew. Nice. So, this originally, this was standing up. See if we can get it to stand up a little bit here. So it was standing up like that, but like I said, it didn't have a big enough base for the onion, or the onion wasn't a big enough base. Something in there. I don't know if I can get it to stand up now, but I'm going to try. See if I can make it happen right here. I don't think it's going to work. It's too heavy. That's okay. Let's take this out right there. And we're going to come back for all these. Oh, I almost touched that glass. That's how I burned myself last week. All that nice juice. In fact, let's just get a little bit dripping on it right now. A little bit more. Uh-oh. Too much. Too much. Uh-oh. It's going all over the counter. And I'm okay with that. I just didn't want to lose any of the nice juices here. Whew. It's going to be good. Now, we'll see how we're going to slice this. The intent was to be able to slice it very easy, but it's not the case. I think we can still save it. And again, this has bone in it, okay? This had the bone. Not ideal, but I think we can still salvage if we're gonna try and shave. I've just gotta make sure all the bones are lined up the same way. Make it easier on myself. Might be this way, right here. Pretty sure I lined them up the same way so it'd be easier to slice. We lost one already. Now I also have different size onion layered in there too. I don't know if you can see the onions as layers. And look, if it doesn't work, like I say, we can always just simply take it right off the skewer here, and then I'll slice them individually. Just more for the effect of what we're doing here. And whatever I don't slice off right now, I surely will come back later on, but it's much easier if you're using the ones without the bone. Okay, let's take that, put that back in there. We've got a lot of onion, of course. There's the whole onion, the one that didn't cooperate. We'll just remove this skewer here. Try and find out exactly what that bone is. Oh, it's tender. It came right off that bone. That was nice. It was a bonus having that chicken stock ready in the fridge. Oh, if I could share it with everybody, I would on this one. Looks solid. Let's get this right here. Oh, the smell and the juices from this. Nice. Pull this over. Pull this plate up. You can always add in. Now, if that were wrapped in a pita, I can only imagine how great that would taste. But no sugars, no starches going on here. We've got to, I say, we're in the full detox. Okay? Full detox. Everything possible. Any drippings we can get out there, let's do that, and let's just put that in the sink. And then we'll get some of the juices from the pan. We're going to dress that up really nice here. We're going to dress it up really nice. Juices. Can only imagine. I'm just visualizing the flavor of this in a pita right now. How good that could be. I can smell the herbs in there already. And the flavors in here are going to be spectacular, I'm sure. Okay, almost there. Let's start dressing that up. I say dress it up. Here we go. We need everything. That nice tzatziki right on there. Let's get a few more cucumbers. Good for the color. A few red onions on there as well. A few tomatoes. Again, this is everything. All the love without the pita. It's oozing. And then, of course, let's get our Greek salad. We can't go without the salad in there. And it's Greek night, just like that. Greek night here is done. Let's get that on. Woo! I guess that salad's going to be right in the same dish. Bringing that color. We've got our olives and our feta cheese. You can add some more feta cheese right on top of that chicken if you'd like. And you just made your own homemade, call it a shawarma, call it a chicken dinner, call it whatever you'd like out there, but I think we're going to be calling this one spectacular. Spectacular Greek salad. I almost got all the salad in there on that plate. Give that one more little white baruni. I guess, where's that, I was looking for that, you know what, that little piece of parsley right now would have been a good finishing touch on there. A little bit more greenery. Let's just use, we want some greenery. That's my fake parsley right there from my little plant. It'll look like when we take a picture of it. That's it, right there. That is Greek night. Greek salad, homemade tzatziki sauce. You saw the Greek salad dressing, the chicken marinating 6 hours. That was on the previous live show. So if you want to see exactly how I did it, go back, check that one out. But that's the recipe. I'm going to take a quick little photo. Then I'm going to give a taste test. And then I'm going to take this whole thing down, sitting on the couch. Little Greek night action right here. Just like that. Greek night in full effect and done. Perfect. Okay. Let's give it a test. I'm anxious for this chicken. With all those herbs, I'm optimistic of how good this is going to be. I've been anxious for this chicken all day. I've been thinking about it. We've got the chicken, onion, tzatziki. Oh. Just like that. Boom! That might be worth a quadruple boom, not a triple boom. Those flavors, the herbs in there, right in that chicken, all those extras and the juices. I'm trying not to think about how good it would be in the pita, because this is pretty damn good on its own. I'm gonna have some more right away. It's that good. That's delicious. Anytime you have herbs left over in your kitchen, fresh herbs, throw them in a bowl with some chicken, some lemon juice and olive oil, some salt and pepper, and whatever you can find. You had sage, thyme. I had basil, and I forgot that I had a fresh plant of basil behind me, so I used the dried stuff. Dried oregano as well. Little parsley, and this one, that's your street food at its finest without having to leave the comfort of your own home. All right, everybody, that's it. Thanks for watching. Greek night. Opa! Boom! And I'm going to come around and hit the X so I can go sit down and eat the rest of this one. Happy cooking, everybody, and stay warm. It's so cold outside. We might be back on tomorrow with another great omelet idea. Okay, I'm coming around to hit the X's. That's too good. I want to get into that one and eat it up. All right? All right, everyone. Have a great night. Boom! Zoom in to... We're zooming on the meal.
Sorry, I can't help with that.